I am Eli, the scribe of our people. I have watched Samson since he was a boy, recording his deeds, his triumphs. And now, I fear, I may be recording his downfall. This man, chosen by God, stands alone amidst the destruction he has wrought. This is Samson, judge of Israel, blessed with the strength of God, a man of great power and great weakness.
Great strength comes with great responsibility. Let us hope he uses it wisely.
But wisdom often comes too late, and the path of a hero is rarely straight.
Speak your grievances, and I shall judge with the wisdom God has granted me.
Remember, my son, your strength comes from God. Never forget your vow.
From birth, Samson was set apart, a Nazirite dedicated to God, his strength growing with his uncut hair. His feats became legend among our people. But the Philistines, they oppressed our people, testing Samson's resolve. Their cruelty knew no bounds, and our people suffered greatly.
Be careful, little one. Your mother would miss you dearly. And you, driver, watch where you're going next time.
Samson's strength brought hope to our people, but it also brought fear to our enemies. And fear can drive men to desperate acts. But even the strongest of men have their moments of weakness. For Samson, that moment came on a quiet evening in a Philistine vineyard. And then he saw her, a Philistine woman. In that moment, I saw the future unravel before my eyes. The threads of fate began to twist in a new direction.
Whispering, I must have her for my wife, no matter the cost.
With those words, Samson stepped onto a path that would change everything. For him, for our people, for us all. But he was blind to the dangers that lay ahead. And there in the shadows, another thread of fate stirred. Delilah, a name that would become forever entwined with Samson's destiny. And so began the tale that I, Eli, would record for all time. The story of Samson, judge, warrior, and man. A story of strength and weakness, love and betrayal. A story that would echo through the ages. The wedding feast. It was a sight to behold. Samson, our judge, marrying a Philistine woman. It was unprecedented. The air was thick with tension and curiosity. But there was another woman there, one whose presence would change everything. Delilah, a name that would soon be etched in our history.
Friends, Philistines, countrymen, I have a riddle for you. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet. Solve this, and I'll give each of you a fine linen garment.
A simple game, or so it seemed. But in that moment, I saw the seeds of destruction being sown. The air crackled with unspoken hostility.
He's too strong, he's dangerous. Look at him showing off like that. We must do something about this Hebrew.
Get the answer from him, or we'll burn you and your father's household. You have until tomorrow night to tell us.
My love, it was the lion I killed. From its carcass came honey. But please, you must not tell anyone. This is between us.
What is sweeter than honey? What is stronger than a lion?
If you had not plowed with my heifer, you would not have solved my riddle. You betrayed my trust.
What happened next? It haunts me still. The violence, the destruction. It was as if a dam had broken. Samson's rage knew no bounds. 30 Philistines dead, 30 garments taken, a blood price for a riddle. And with each life taken, I saw Samson changing, hardening.
What have I done? What am I becoming?
And through it all, she watched. Delilah. Little did we know then how central she would become to Samson's story. To our story. The consequences of that night rippled through our land. Philistine and Hebrew alike felt the tremors of Samson's wrath. And this was only the beginning. As Samson's legend grew, so did the Philistines' fear and hatred. In the temple of Dagon, a plan was forming, a plan that would change everything.
We must find Samson's weakness. Only then can we defeat him.
I remember the night it all changed. The air was heavy, like the world itself was holding its breath. Delilah's fingers trembled as they caressed Samson's mighty locks.
Forgive me, my love. May the gods have mercy on us both.
I wasn't there, but I can see it so clearly. Each strand falling like years of his life cut away. The sound of the shears, it echoes through time, the moment that changed everything.
It's done. Oh, Samson, what have I done?
Wake up, Samson. You're surrounded. Your strength is gone, Hebrew.
What? What's happening? I'll tear you apart as I have before. Why do I feel so weak? No. Delilah, how could you? My strength, it's gone.
They took his eyes next. I heard his screams. They echoed through the valleys. It was as if the earth itself was crying out in pain. The mighty Samson brought low by love and betrayal. Day after day, I watched him, grinding grain like an animal. The mighty brought low. It was almost too much to bear. His strength, once legendary, now spent on this endless, futile task.
Lord, my God, remember me. Please remember me. Give me strength one last time.
But even in the darkest night, even in the depths of despair, hope can grow, like hair regrowing on a shorn head. Slowly, imperceptibly, but growing nonetheless.
On your feet, Hebrew. The lords want some entertainment. You're to perform at the temple of Dagon. Let's see if the mighty Samson can still amuse us.
I didn't know it then, but this was the beginning of the end. Samson's final act was about to begin. In his step, I saw a glimmer of the man he once was, and the hero he would become. And I would be there to witness it all, to record it for all time. The fall and the rise of Samson. Little did the Philistines know they were leading him to their own destruction and his final victory. The Temple of Dagon. I had never seen anything like it. Massive pillars reaching towards the heavens, as if challenging the God of Israel himself.
Bring out Samson, that he may perform for us.
They brought him in like a prized animal. Samson, once mighty, now blind, shorn, stumbling. The air was thick with the scent of incense and anticipation.
Young man, lead me to where I can feel the pillars that support the temple.
I watched him placing his hands on those great pillars. And in that moment, I saw the judge, the warrior he once was. His hands, they were shaking. From weakness or anticipation.
Lord God, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me, I pray, just this once. I have been your servant, Lord. I have failed you in many ways. But now let me fulfill my purpose. Let me deliver your people, even at the cost of my life.
What happened next? It was beyond anything I had ever seen. Beyond anything I could have imagined.
Let me die with the Philistines.
Look, the pillars, they're moving.
The sound, it was like the world itself was groaning. Stone grinding against stone. A terrible cracking,
It is finished.
In his death, he killed more than he had during his life. The mighty Samson, judge of Israel, was no more. I saw his hand still gripping the pillar. Slowly, it relaxed, as if he was finally letting go of his strength, of his burden of life itself. And so ended the life of Samson, a man of great strength and great weakness, a man who, in his final act, found redemption. I am Eli, scribe of our people, and this is the story I will tell for generations to come. The story of Samson, a tale of strength and weakness, of love and betrayal, of fall and redemption. May we learn from his triumphs and from his failures.